Seven Mindsets. Seven Mindsets has been a game changer for our school. We all know that programs come and go, but Seven Mindsets is not just a program. It is a thought process. It is something that students will be able to carry with them throughout their lives. It's relevant to not just students, but staff, your spouses. It's relevant everywhere.
All right, so I've been thinking about the seven mindsets and what we use here at Sunflower. And I've actually started using this with my middle school students as well as my high school students because they need it almost a lot more than our younger children do because they did not grow up with someone with a positive mindset. So the seven mindsets are an extremely helpful tool for elementary school children. It's easier to train them into this way of thinking than to wait until they're older and try to fix their mindset. The way we process different events in our lives determines how we feel emotionally. And I believe if you have a good mindset, then everything is more of a challenge instead of a weakness. So it's a little bit more fun to try to figure out. Once we take on these challenges, we develop a motivating mind instead of a frustrated mind. Students need to understand that no matter where they are in life, they are 100% accountable for the actions they make. When I've spoken to high school students, some feel that they are on the same path as their parents and that they don't have a choice. They think they just have to go down that same road. Well, one of the seven mindsets that can give them hope is everything is possible. And as long as they put their passions first, they are 100% accountable for those lives that they will be leading. This gives students the motivation to make their own choices and their own future for themselves. My favorite mindsets are live to give and we are connected. There are a lot of mental health issues in our society today, and if students know that they are connected to one another, then this typically allows them to know that they have people to go to for help. I also love live to give. We should always be willing to help others because we never know when we might need help ourselves. If we take care of one another, our future is brighter.
Hi, I'm Karen Nelson, and I'm a fifth grade teacher here at Sunflower Elementary in Paola. And I love that our building uses the seven mindsets. The seven mindsets is not just a program, it's a way of our school life in that all of the students and the staff use the same common language so that the students know that they are accepted, they're loved, they can do what they like, but they still have to be accountable for what we do here in the building. Each one of our buildings has one of these posters. Each morning we go through and say the pledge to start our day off to remind the kids. My favorite one is that everything is possible. In fifth grade, we do a lot of new math lessons and add new ideas. And for a lot of my students, they get very frustrated. And so we go, okay, we haven't got it yet, but you can do it. It is possible. You will get it. Just don't give up and continue working on it. And using this language, it makes them feel more comfortable with learning the lesson, and they see that yes, eventually they are going to get it, and this is a mindset that they can take into their life later on. It's not just a school thing, it's an everyday life thing.
Hi, I'm Sandy Armbruster. I'm the Sunflower Librarian, and I just wanted to tell you how great the Seven Mindset program incorporates into the library. I really appreciate being a grade level partner for Monday Mindsets so that I know the exact lesson that kids are getting, and it makes it very easy to incorporate it into my read alouds or my lessons. I also really appreciate how Mrs. Wilson will use literature to promote the mindsets, and so kids can make connections when they come for checkout. Hope you enjoy the program.
So I've really enjoyed using Seven Mindsets at our school. I think it's been had a really positive impact on staff and students. It's really awesome when you can have both staff and students all on the same page, the entire staff with the entire range of students. we're all using the same language, we're all talking about the same thing, so it creates this really unified culture and unified language, which is really great to have. Two of the 7 mindsets that I have found to be the most effective for myself and my students would be being 100% accountable, as well as the attitude of gratitude. I think talking to the students about how they are responsible for what's going to happen in their life is really big. There's no excuses. When you want something to be done, it's up to you to make that happen. And it's great to have those discussions with them, as well as, reminding myself that I need to be 100% accountable for myself too. If I want it to happen, then I'm the one in charge of making that happen. And then the attitude of gratitude is also really big. I love having my students, write down little things in the morning about something that they're thankful for. And we talk about how it doesn't have to just be the really big things in life. It can be the simple things. I've had a student say, they're just really thankful for the sun that day. And I think teaching students to dwell on the positives in their lives versus the negatives really also impacts that positive culture. So the 7 mindsets I think are awesome, and I'm excited that you guys are looking at them too.
We did one activity with the 7 mindsets where all of my kids got to go around and write down qualities about each other that they liked, and then at the end they all got to read off their qualities that other kids had wrote about them. And then all day long those kids were just so happy reading those sheets of paper, seeing the qualities that other people saw in them, and it made their days, which obviously made my day as a teacher too.
Hi, I'm Melinda Pitzer, and I'm a 4th grade teacher here at Sunflower Elementary School. I have loved that we adopted the 7 mindsets 3 years ago, and I feel like it has helped in our classrooms, it's helped at recess, in the lunchroom, and just overall with our students and with us teachers as well. I feel like the biggest thing that we did as an entire school was we had complete buy-in, and I think with complete buy-in it makes everything work better. My favorite mindset, I believe I have, my favorite is probably live to give. It's always about giving and helping others. It's free. You never have to pay to live to give. Embracing each moment is another one. Because it tells our students that we as teachers can have a bad day and we can still embrace that moment, and we can embrace it with our students as well. I hope you guys enjoy 7 mindsets as much as we do, and please feel free to contact us anytime, and we would love to share more ideas with you.
So what I really appreciate about the 7 mindsets is that we have a common language in our school that we can use, that all the kids and all the staff know what that is, and they understand that when we say like passion first, they understand what we're talking about, and that's part of the 7 mindsets. We are connected. The kids know then that means we not only are connected here in our building, but we're connected worldwide. And I also know that for myself, the 7 mindsets it's pushed me to do things in my personal life that I may not have done otherwise, because everything is possible, and passion first, and the time is now, pushed me to do something that I may not have done, and now I'm enjoying something outside of school that I love, and it's part of my passion. So 7 mindsets, love them.